Story time. So, when I was in grade 8, right, I was introduced to music for the first time ever. It was like my very, very first time doing music. And at the same time, it was my first time doing the recorder. So, needless to say, I sucked both at music theory, I sucked at playing the recorder, I just sucked at music in general. But I tried anyway. I was 14 I had to give it a shot. And also, I didn't have much of a choice to do music theory, it was a compulsory subject. But I had the choice to join the recorder ensemble after school, like for extracurricular program. But anyway, so for music theory, one time we write a test in our books, right? And then the comment that comes back in my music theory book is, and it was written in green, I can still remember it. She wrote it in green, her handwriting was clear as day. The comment is, "You scare me, child." And I was like, oh, ye. Like, what I do though. Anyway, so I look at everything. I look at what I did, and I'm like, yeah, this is terrifying because I think I got like one out of the whole total, and that was probably like out of 20 or 30. Like, I did that bad in my music theory test that it scared my teacher off. And since that day, after reading that comment, one, I was hurt and sad about it, and two, I decided that I was going to quit the record ensemble. So I quit playing the record ensemble. I just like kind of stopped trying because like I don't want to scare my teacher. But anyway, that's always been my fear. My fear has always been to hurt people, to scare people, to put people off unnecessarily. As much as that is great because that means I don't hurt as many people in my life, it also means that there are so many great decisions that I didn't make because I was scared that they're going to hurt people, that they're going to scare people. One of those reasons is the day I decided to quit playing the recorder because of that comment. Because I stopped playing the recorder, I wasn't like experienced enough in terms of playing any musical instrument for that matter. So by the time it was time to choose other instrument the following year, to either choose to play the violin, the viola, or any other musical instrument for that matter, I hadn't gained the skills because I quit when I noticed that I was scaring my teacher, and because I was scared of scaring my teacher again. So yeah, by the time that time came, I couldn't choose any instrument. And I still wonder to this day because a part of me wants to play the piano, a part of me wants to play the guitar, a part of me still wants to play the violin. But I still hold so much fear because I'm like, what if I scare my other instructor? You know? So yeah, I really hope that you're not me when it comes to making decisions, that you don't make decisions and think too much about who are they going to hurt, who are they not going to hurt. Like, if the damage is greater than the goodness, then perhaps you shouldn't do it. But if the goodness that comes of it exceeds the damage, then why don't you go for it? Don't pull a me and scare yourself away from trying things out and doing things because you're scared of scaring somebody or you're scared of hurting people. What I know for sure about life is that people are always going to get hurt. We get hurt all the time. We have various reasons why we get hurt and why we get offended at certain decisions that people around us make. But if the greater good far exceeds the damage, then go for it. But at the same time, if the damage far exceeds the goodness, then you know that it's potentially not the decision to make. But that being said, don't make decisions out of fear of hurting other people. Consider what is the goodness that comes out of it. For me, the goodness could be I would be able to play an instrument now, and I would be able to perhaps try new instruments. But right now, I still have to learn how to play the violin, the guitar, the piano, and. Had I just continued with the recorder ensemble and not quit because I was scared of scaring my teacher, I could have perhaps played one or two back in high school and maybe played a few more in varsity, and I'd be building now. But right now I have to start from scratch, and it has taken me such a long time to come to the decision of like, I need to give it a shot. I can't be scared of scaring people and hurting people forever. It's going to keep me away from making incredible decisions. It's going to keep me away from doing so many good things that are going to benefit me and other people. And I mean, think if I could play the guitar, I could be part of band at church, or playing the piano. I could be a music teacher. And you know what's the interesting thing about it? I'm teaching music theory now for my grade 6s, and I taught in 27 for the grade 5s. My music theory is actually quite incredible. So if I could actually teach the theory and be able to teach the instrument, imagine how much more I could be doing for my school, for my church, for myself. You know, the greater good that could have come out of it. And I'm here now, and I can't play a single instrument because I quit because I was scared of hurting somebody. So yeah, don't blame me. Don't quit because somebody is pretending to be scared by your mistakes and by your failures, or somebody is pretending to be offended by your mistakes and your failures. Go for it. Give it a shot one more time. Try it out.